Good morning, everyone. My name is Ethan Carter. I'm 35 years old, and today I want to talk about something far more valuable than anything you've ever held in your hands. I'm not here to teach you tricks or shortcuts. I'm here to tell you the truth. And the truth isn't always easy to hear, but it will set you free. I was not born into wealth, power, or privilege. I didn't have the answers handed to me on a silver platter. No. I grew up in a small town, in a family that had just enough to get by. My parents taught me one simple lesson that I carry with me to this day. Life doesn't owe you anything. You have to go out there and earn it. I wasn't the smartest kid in school, nor was I the most talented. But what I lacked in natural gifts, I made up for in determination. I failed, and I failed often. But every time I hit the ground, I got back up. And here's the first truth I learned about life. Your failures don't define you. What defines you is what you do after you fail. Let me ask you this. Have you ever sat on your bed staring at the ceiling, wishing life were different? Wishing you had more money, a better job, or a better body? I've been there. We all have. But let me tell you something important. Wishing doesn't change anything. Action does. Happiness isn't something you find at the end of a rainbow. It's not in a bigger house, a faster car, or a more luxurious lifestyle. Happiness is right here, right now. It's in the small moments. The warmth of the sun on your face, the sound of laughter, the satisfaction of creating something meaningful. If you keep chasing happiness in material things, you'll never catch it. Because true happiness comes from within. And then there's money. Oh, money. People act like it's the key to everything. Is it important? Of course it is. You need money to live, to eat, to have a roof over your head. But let me tell you this. Money is a tool, not a god. It's a means to an end, not the end itself. If you think money will solve all your problems, you're wrong. It will only amplify who you already are. If you're unhappy, insecure, or lost, no amount of money will fix that. But if you're strong, focused, and driven, money can help you achieve incredible things. Here's another truth. Your laziness is your enemy. It whispers lies into your ears. It tells you, you can do it tomorrow. It tells you, you deserve to rest. But laziness is a thief. It steals your dreams while you're sleeping. Every minute you waste is a minute you'll never get back. Think about that. Every day is a chance to grow, to learn, to move closer to your goals. Don't let laziness rob you of your future. I've learned this the hard way. There were times when I let opportunities slip through my fingers because I was too afraid, too lazy, or too distracted, and every time I regretted it. So I made a vow to myself. No matter what, I will not let fear or laziness control my life. And here's something you need to know. If a door closes, a window opens. Sometimes life doesn't go the way you planned. Sometimes the job you wanted, the relationship you cherished, or the dream you had falls apart. And it hurts. It hurts like hell. But every time a door closed in my life, another opportunity came along. The key is to keep your eyes open. Don't dwell on what you've lost. Focus on what you can gain. One of the most valuable lessons I've learned is this. Don't take yourself too seriously. Life is unpredictable. It's messy. And that's okay. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to be perfect. Laugh at your mistakes, embrace your flaws, and don't waste your time trying to impress others. Because here's the truth. You don't need anyone's approval to live your life. Whether you're from the US, the UK, Japan, South Korea, or anywhere else, you are the leader of your future. You don't need to follow the crowd. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone. Do whatever sets your soul on fire. You're worth it. And let me say this before I go further. Never stop learning. The day you stop learning is the day you stop growing. Teach yourself new skills, read books, ask questions, and stay curious. Learning is the key to unlocking your potential. And don't wait for someone to teach you. Take the initiative. You are your own best teacher. Now, I want you to pause and think about your life. What are you doing right now? Are you chasing your dreams? Or are you standing still? Are you living, or are you merely existing? These are tough questions, but you need to answer them honestly. Because the truth of life is this: you only get one shot. Make it count. I wasn't always like this, you know? Confident, calm, focused. There was a time when I felt lost. I would wake up, look in the mirror, and wonder, what's the point? Why was I working so hard? What was I chasing? Was this all life had to offer? And then something happened. A moment so small, so unexpected, yet so powerful that it changed my entire outlook. One day, I was walking through a park, feeling completely drained. I saw an old man sitting on a bench, feeding birds. He had the kind of face that told 1,000 stories, wrinkled but full of life. I don't know why, but I sat next to him. And then he said something that shook me. "Son, do you know the secret to happiness?" I shook my head, expecting some long, complicated answer, but he smiled and said, "It's simpler than you think. Happiness is not something you find, it's something you create." That hit me like a lightning bolt. All my life, I had been waiting for happiness to show up. I thought I needed a bigger house, a better job, more recognition. But here was this man, content with nothing but a bag of breadcrumbs and the company of birds, telling me that happiness was in my hands. The power of simplicity. From that day on, I started simplifying my life. I stopped chasing things that didn't matter. I focused on what truly brought me joy, small things, like reading a good book, having a meaningful conversation, or taking a walk in nature. Here's a lesson for you. Life isn't about how much you have. It's about how much you enjoy what you have. If you can find joy in little things, you'll never run out of reasons to be happy. Failure is a friend. Let me tell you about the first business I started. I poured everything into it, money, time, effort. And you know what? It failed, miserably. I was devastated. I thought I was a failure, that I wasn't good enough. But here's the truth. Failure isn't the end. It's a beginning. Every failure teaches you something. It shows you what doesn't work so you can find what does. My failed business taught me more than any success ever could. It taught me resilience. It taught me to stand back up and try again. So don't be afraid to fail. Fail fast, fail often, and learn from it. Because failure isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. People will judge you anyway. One of the biggest lessons I learned is this: no matter what you do, people will judge you. If you succeed, they'll say you're lucky. If you fail, they'll say you're foolish. If you do something different, they'll call you crazy. So, here's my advice. Stop living for others. Stop trying to impress people who don't care about you. Live for yourself. Do what makes you happy, what aligns with your values, what brings you peace. The day you stop seeking approval is the day you find freedom. Life is short. I want to share something personal. When I was 30, I lost someone very close to me, a friend who was like a brother. He was only 29. One moment, he was there, laughing and dreaming about the future. The next moment, he was gone. That loss taught me one of the hardest lessons of all. Life is short, and tomorrow is never guaranteed. If there's something you want to do, Do it now. If there's someone you love, tell them now. Don't wait for the right time, because the right time might never come. Keep your curiosity alive. I'll tell you something funny. At the age of 40, I decided to learn how to paint. Me, a guy who could barely draw a stick figure, but I did it. Not because I wanted to be an artist, but because I wanted to remind myself of the joy of learning. Never stop learning. Whether it's a skill, a language, a hobby, keep growing. When you stop learning, you stop living. The world is full of wonders waiting to be discovered. Be curious. Ask questions. Try new things. Your mind is a garden. Here's a metaphor I love. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant, that's what will grow. If you plant negativity, doubt, and fear, your mind will be a jungle of weeds. But if you plant positivity, hope, and gratitude, your mind will blossom like a beautiful garden. Take care of your thoughts. Guard your mind against negativity. Surround yourself with things and people that uplift you. Your mind is your greatest asset. Treat it well. The best is yet to come. Here's the last thing I'll say for now, and it's the most important. No matter where you are in life, no matter how hard things seem, remember this: the best is yet to come. Your story isn't over. You have chapters to write, dreams to chase, mountains to climb. Life is a journey, and every day is a new page. So don't give up. Keep going. Because the best moments, the biggest victories, and the greatest joys are still ahead of you. Before I go, I want to leave you with one final thought. One truth that has carried me through the darkest nights and the brightest days. Life is not a race, it's a journey. And on this journey, there are no guarantees, no maps, no shortcuts. There will be moments when you feel lost, tired, or even hopeless. But let me tell you something. Those moments are where the magic happens. That's where you grow. That's where you find yourself. The true meaning of happiness. Happiness isn't about being perfect or always winning. It's about trying. It's about showing up every single day and giving it your best shot. It's about laughing when you can, crying when you need to, and always, always moving forward. You don't have to have it all figured out. None of us do. But as long as you keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in yourself, you're on the right path. Trust me on this. The power is in your hands. People will try to tell you how to live. Society will give you rules, expectations, and labels. But here's the truth. You are the creator of your life. You hold the pen, and every day, you get to write your own story. Don't let anyone else decide who you should be or what you should do. Be bold. Be fearless. Be you. You don't need anyone's permission to be happy, successful, or fulfilled. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. You are already enough, just as you are. And the moment you realize this, you become unstoppable. Before I leave, let me share one last lesson, a lesson I learned after years of struggle. Life doesn't wait. If you sit around waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect version of yourself, you'll miss the beauty of now. So take risks, make mistakes, love deeply, laugh loudly, dream big, and most importantly, live fully. Because this moment right here is all we truly have. Don't waste it. You may forget my name, my age, but I hope you never forget this. You are powerful beyond measure. You are capable of more than you can imagine. And no matter where life takes you, always remember, you are enough, and you are worthy of every dream you dare to dream. And if ever you feel like you can't go on, remember this: the sun always rises, no matter how dark the night. So keep going. The best is yet to come.